Just all over that thing, sends it back.
Casual
juice going for these cards.
Triple block for the Cardinals as Rogers levels one out of bounds.
Both these teams really good from service line, both handle it really well. So look for these guys. You're going to see a lot of really tough serves in the court. You're going to see a few misses, but when you talk about serve and pass games, it's going to be a fun one to watch if you enjoy that.
Machado for Lewis, off to fingertips and rolls one home. Ryan Lewis with a couple of kills early on 3 swings.
Interested to see this matchup between Lewis and Tripp here. Tripp was up front. Lewis has got him a couple times here. Tripp got a stuff on him earlier. I like it. They've done a nice job going back and forth so far. So it'll be a good matchup. They'll keep watching.
Bryce Wetjen with the kill off the tool.
Nice job there by Wetjen. First good swing he's had that overpass kill. But look for them to do a really nice job in serve and pass game. And I think, you know, if they do that well, they pressure a lot of teams because their offense is so balanced and they have big arms. But McKendree, if they can keep their service pressure up, and they can really get you off the net in a hurry. So that's why I think this is just going to be a great battle in those two areas.
Onto the outside, Wetjen sprays it out. Ryan Lewis has been pretty active so far today. 2 kills and a service ace midway through this first set. Quick set attempted over Lively. A mistimed pass and jump.
Yeah, I know you see Flater trying to get something going off the net. Lewis has been bringing some smoke there from the service line, and I mean, McKendree's been doing a nice job. Not uncommon to see in the men's game. Those guys play it pretty easy from 10 feet off the net, but tough angle to set that gap set. Just a little misconnection there.
Tripp finds space. 3 kills, 6 attacks. Tyler, strong offensive charge for the Bearcats.
Yeah, great shot there, finding some space. I mean, in line with that deep corner. Rogers just unable to handle that thing, and you see Tripp get another kill.
Long serve out by Wetjen. It's already the 5th service error from McKendree here in set 1.
Yeah, just a few too many errors from these guys from the service line to take it, but you know, 4 or 5 attacking errors, you know, as well. I think that's hurt them here early on, and not so much getting blocked, but just hitting the ball out of bounds without making Ball State really do much of anything.
Tripp stopped by Scher. Lewis off the front line. McKendree's scrappy defense keeps it alive. Machado for Lewis, who's had a busy first set. Almost claims the point, but
It's easy balls. Whoever's playing that first ball, the front row setter, if they're attacking style setters, they'll put that thing right on the net. And you see Machado go up and rip that thing. Really nice job.
Oh, and now Machado the serve to Savitsky and Lind to convert. Machado's doing it all here in set 1, and there's a timeout for the Bearcats. How about that stretch of volleyball for Lucas Machado?
Yeah, that rally before was incredible, both sides, but Ball State giving McKendree a little bit of the taste of their own medicine. Nice dig on that ball. They run that quick offense, find a way to connect with Machado and Savitsky Lind there, and ball.
There's Tyler Tripp on the serve. Machado to Savitsky Lind. I think there may have been some contact underneath the net there. Pat Rogers is pleading his case, and Coach Mike Iandola is going to challenge it for Ball State.
Yeah, I think Ball State thought Hoskin was under, maybe across that center line. It's hard to tell, kind of right here behind the R1 upstand. The original calls that Ball State was in the net, but
all the sports.
Got a good crew here tonight.
We do.
Good crew.
Very efficient. The set and the strike. It's Roland Lively in the middle. Last 2 matches only took 14 total swings. Lively's been active today, though, with 4 touches.
He had a nice job. Ball State all over that thing. Got 2 up, and it hits it right at Savitsky land, but Lively able to find some space there and give the ball back to McKendree, which they desperately needed here late in this set.
Outside to Rogers, a quick tool of the block and sends it over for a point.
And he's been quiet so far. I think just his first kill. I mean, you tell McKendree Pat Rogers isn't going to get the first kill till 22-15 in that first set. You probably think you're up 22-15.
Yeah.
But you see Ball State's ability to be balanced and score in other ways, but certainly the Cardinals going to want to get Rogers going for the rest of this one.
6 different players have a kill for Ball State. Nobody has more than 2. Ryan Lewis had
hard unless you're rotated in there to dig that ball. So really nice job from Haas, going to get the point for McKendree.
Ryan Lewis dug out. Trip on the back line. Go back to Lewis. But it's a McKendree point. Lewis in the net.
Yeah, Lewis just a little aggressive on that swing. Machado going quick, and Lewis just makes a net error. And McKendree trying to battle back here. They've got the server they want at the line. Too many for these guys, the way that they can play. So yeah, I think they're going to want to clean that up. You know, from the service line, if you're serving aggressively and you take a few, that's okay. But you know, with the errors they're making at the net, I think they're going to want to limit those as a collective, try to play a little cleaner here as we move forward in this match.
Middles are going to work for McKendree. Machado for Rogers. The levitation and strike. Set point.
Good run there. Rogers handles that ball and serve receive, and good rhythm. Running that bick right over the top for the front. Gives Ball State an opportunity here to win the first set.
McKendree off balance, goes to Tripp to try and save this possession. But Ball State can take a 1-0 lead, but this swing for Pat Rogers in this one just outside the line.
Years have grown on.
Machado outside to Ryan Lewis, who was busy in the first set. And truly, it feels like this is just the beginning of what McKendree volleyball is going to be. Long rally to start set 2. Basilio taps it. Machado the set. Patterson rejected. Let's keep this rolling here. The stop from Scherer. Out to Rogers. Still no point on the dive save from Tripp.
Like they do on this side. Just 4 or 5 plays in that rally, and then they find a way to get that good swing off the block and get the point.
4th in the country in digs per set for this McKendree team, and you saw it on full display right there.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at their record, there may be some teams that have more digs per set, but I would venture to say they probably have not had the resume that McKendree has, and to dig that many balls against the type of offenses that they have seen so far this season, they are really, really good.
It's off the video board. McKendree plays it, as it is allowed to play it off the video board when it hits that side. Patterson twirls it in.
Yeah, just kind of unlucky there for McKendree. Get one off the Jumbotron, have to put a free ball over. Good job by Ball State to handle that thing. Patterson finds a little bit of space there. Gets the kill for the Cardinals.
You coach the women's team here at Ball State. You know how to play it off the video board. How tough is it when it hits the side there and tries to roll back down?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hope that everybody's paying attention, because the chances are your setters are running towards that ball. It's going to be really hard for them to play it. So you hope that somebody else in the backcourt, especially if it hits into the back and rejects back onto your side of the court, that somebody's paying attention, you know, and not just kind of looking at what's happening next. That was a hard one to handle there.
Feels like it's one of those preseason outfield fly balls before the season starts. Just kind of get the lay of the land a little bit with everybody.
Yeah, you know, if I was in here throwing balls off that Jumbotron for no good reason, I think I might have a word with Jeff Mitchell. But we don't have it down normally, but it is something to have to get used to when you're playing.
Tap up front, McKendree the stop, and the swing from Wetjet. Scherer sets it for Ryan Lewis, who has a triple block waiting for him. The Bearcats tie it up.
A nice job there by McKendree. They kind of get that free ball. Feel like Scherer's going to go to the left. Ryan Lewis facing that triple block, and there again, you see that defensive pressure from McKendree. Tyler Tripp getting in there on that triple block and sending it back for McKendree.
Hoskin to serve. Machado out to Rogers, off balance.
Find a way through. Klimek finds a way through there for McKendree and gives them another point.
Basilio the dig, Machado to Patterson. And the stop again from this defense to set up a wet gen strike.
Wet gen with a really nice swing there. Ball State gets a triple set up, but finds some space, high hands, and rips that thing off the block. And McKendree a little bit of momentum here. Had some nice defensive plays that have turned into offensive.
Because of the pieces that they have here on the service error, pulls Ball State back within 2. But she says we know what type of consistency we can get from the offense, and we're slowly starting to get to that zone, which for opposing teams is a pretty scary prospect.
Yeah, and I mean, like we talked about, they really haven't set the middles a ton this season within their offense, but you've seen it here early because they play so fast. They can find some ways to still score, and so I think they're going to try to continue to develop that, and they've done a really nice job. I think uncharacteristically probably for her, in that first set to make that many errors, but they've been cleaner here as they've come out in the second set. So I look for them to settle in, try to continue to find some balance and some rhythm offensively.
And to your point, how they play really finesse, they play defense to offense. Wet gen, too strong here, tied up 6-all.
It's just high, it's tough. It's a good swing. He tries to go low seam on the one before, it gets blocked. Really a good swing there, just misses Will Basilio's hands on that shot. So try to keep getting him going. He's taking some nice swings so far.
The set to Tripp. Off the fingertips of Ball State up front, and the Bearcats pulling away here early in set 2 with the 9-6 advantage.
Yeah, and a really nice shot there. Tripp just kind of a high chop back to that one zone. Rogers kind of pushed over, trying to defend that ball high off the hands into the corner, and Tripp turns one down the line, finds some space there.
Scherer, the diving stop. Basilio, the running touch. To see, nobody has more than 2 kills for the Cardinals as this goes off Machado. The kill from Lively.
Yeah, McKendree's done a nice job in this set of slowing Ball State's offense down. I mean, it feels like they have touched every swing. Every time Ball State's even had a decent matchup, McKendree's found a way to slow it down, and there they handle that first ball and get a good swing from the middle attacker. Basilio,
does it stay in? It does. That's Ball State's second kill on 14 swings here in the second set. That's how good McKendree's defense has been.
It's unbelievable, and really Basilio has to hit a really nice shot. That's a really, really hard shot to hit. Turns that thing down the line, crossbody. It's a great shot, but it feels like Ball State has had to do everything just to find some space here in this second set.
You're talking about a team that's second in the nation in kills per set in Ball State, playing the 4th best. Machado trying to get it going to Rogers out of the back row. Diaz with the stop. Hoskin rejected, it goes back over though. Machado letting it loose for his second kill. Just let the center attack, that must be the name of the game.
Yeah, and a really nice job there by Machado to recognize he had a little bit of space. But I mean, you saw it there. Ball State had 2 good swings, hard, heavy balls, and McKendree just eats it up. It's Tripp on the first one, Diaz on the second one. So Ball State just continue to find ways, but McKendree is just showing out on defense right now, just forcing ball
away. Quick set, Savitsky Lynn slams it down.
Good run there. Kind of a little push set in front of the setter. Right, the most open swing, most open space Ball State's got all set, so got to feel good there for the Cardinals.
Savitsky Lynn unable to get there in time as Hoskin drops a point.
Finding some space. Hoskin usually ultra efficient, but when he finds ways to score, you know, he can hit a high, heavy ball, but you see the mix there. That throw finds some space.
What could have been trouble for Ball State turns into a
finishes it for the Cardinals.
Victor Scherer, kind of the unsung hero through this 7-game win streak for Ball State. Transfer from Quincy. Spent a year at Central State as well, rather 2 years there. Rogers, Machado to Lewis.
McKendree wants, I think you're going to see a challenge here. I think they want Lucas Machado for a back row attack here. He went up.
Ball State challenged in the first set, won that one, and now McKendree challenging here after it looked like they were going to attempt a challenge in the first set, but decided not to, so we're showing the full point here.
Yeah, so it'll probably be after this, I think. So there's, yeah, right here, if Machado touches that, it'll be a McKendree point because he's a back row player currently, so he can't, that ball comes on the plane and he touches it, McKendree touches it, he's a back row attacker, so we'll see here if he contacts this. I don't think he touched it.
I don't think he did. Bearcats point. Sam Hoskin to serve, 10 aces on the year. Machado wants Patterson, it's tapped back. Lewis trying to tie the ball game, and he does.
A nice swing by Lewis off the block there. You can see the energy on both sides, unreal. I mean, these guys are going hard, finding ways to win points, and you're seeing that energy, that emotion come out after each point.
Oh, you've got 6 ranked teams inside the top 20 out of the MIVA this year. 2 of them are here right now as Will Basilio falling backwards finds a way to secure a point.
And Pat Rogers just kind of